guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be talking about the Fit Track scale. It's actually called the DARA scale, and I'll be telling you pretty much just reviewing it, and I've used it for the past 3 Mondays. Today is actually the third Monday, and I weighed myself in the morning, and I've weighed myself in the morning for all 3 of those Mondays. But if you're interested about this Fit Track scale, please keep watching. Definitely comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification. That way you get all of my uploads, right? That's right. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the Fit Track commercial in between like your favorite YouTuber, he or she, and if you were like me, you got intrigued, especially when somebody says 50% off. And so I was like, okay, 50% off, let me see what this is about. Especially if you guys have been watching my videos. I'm actually on a weight loss journey going into a lifestyle, and I really just don't like saying, journey, because a journey, has an end point, and when you're trying to be healthy, you want it to be a sustainable lifestyle. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I haven't gotten to like my end goal, but I'm still working on it. Anyway, but the cool thing about this DARA scale is it's pretty much like assisting me on that journey. So this is what the Fit Track looks like, and it just looks like your typical like body composition scale that you've seen like in a Walgreens or Walmart, but the difference between those scales and this scale is this scale will tell you what your how much protein you have in your body. It'll tell you how much water you have, your subcutaneous fat, your visceral fat, your BMI. Like, it runs all the way down the line. It tries to help you be the healthiest that you can possibly be. So this is a really, really good investment. If you're really trying to invest into your health, this is a fantastic investment. So it comes in this box here. You guys can see it. And it also has a pamphlet. That way you know everything there is to know about your body composition scale. And so it is a smart scale, which means you have to download an app. And it'll be the Fit Track app. And so whenever you get on this scale, all of your measurements, everything that it computes from you goes is like straight to your phone, and then you get like everything that you would want, to make sure that you're your healthiest you. So if you ever do purchase this, it also, like, you have an option to have like a smartwatch with it. I can't remember what the smartwatch is called, but I already have a smartwatch, so it just didn't make any sense for me to purchase a smartwatch. But if you don't have a smartwatch with that you own right now, then you can purchase your scale and the smartwatch at the same time and get like a really great discount. But I only got the scale because that's all I need. So now I'm going to show you in the next clip what my measurements have been from the last 3 Mondays, and I'm also going to let you guys know, like, all the way down the line, all the things that this scale and the app have to offer for you. Okay, so this is what the app looks like. It'll tell you to, put in your name, your age, what your height is. Of course it won't ask you for what your weight is, but it'll just tell you all those regular things that you're supposed to do so that you can upload all your information onto the app first. You can also do like a profile picture if you want to, but you don't have to. You can do a nickname, all that regular stuff. And once it has that together, it puts together kind of like a template of where you're going to get started as far as when you're getting on the scale, and it computing the measurements from the scale to the phone. So that's what you'll see every time you go into the app and every time you get onto the scale. Like, those are the two things that are going to correlate together. Okay, so the first measurement will be 154.1, and that was July the 13th. The dates are going to be at the bottom of like the scroll of the app. Okay, and then the second Monday, it should be 150.1. I think that was July the 20th. That was that second Monday. Alright, and then the third Monday, it will show up as 147.3, which is, well, you guys won't be seeing this today, but I'm actually recording this on the Monday that I took the last weight measurement. And I only weigh myself in the mornings. So like as soon as I wake up, you know, you go to the restroom, if you're, you know, if you've had water or anything like that, or just don't drink anything, go to the restroom, and then you get on the scale. And I do that, you know, in the mornings only. So now I'm going to read what everything entails. That way you guys fully know and I don't mess anything up. But, so yeah, so my weight for this Monday, which is July the 27th, was 147.3. And in the app, it'll show, you know, your weight like at the top, which, like I said, you'll see this in the screen. But it tells you your, and then underneath that, it'll tell you your weight. It'll tell you your BMI, which you guys can see it's 26.2, which for my height, I'm 5'3", and technically I'm not supposed to be, you know, on like this heavy, but at the same time, I do have muscle. Like I have like a lot of muscle, and so sometimes the BMI isn't, just to let you guys know, especially if you think that some of this information is like set in stone. A BMI is just telling you, you know, what range they, you know, doctors think that you're supposed to be in, but sometimes it doesn't account for the fact that you do have muscle. So that's why I don't weigh too heavy on BMIs. But it will tell you your BMI, which mine's, like I said, is not good. Mine's not in the right range. It tells you your body fat percentage, which mine is 26.7. I'm feeling good. It's getting down. I want to get in between 21 and 25, so that makes me feel really good. And then it has your, let's see, muscle mass percentage. And for my muscle mass percentage, it says 46.5, which is standard. That's a good thing. It's not too high. It's actually closer to the high, but yeah. So, and that's what I was telling you about, like with the BMI, that affects the BMI. If I have a lot more muscle, it's going to make it seem like, you know, I shouldn't be this weight. But okay. So then after that, it's the TBW is pretty much your total body for water, and yeah, it just tells you the percentage of water that you have in your body, and it's just a vital indicator of your overall health. It also says to, yeah, it's just telling you whether you need to adjust your water intake, whether you need to drink more water or drink less water. And for me, I am in the standard, so I'm drinking enough water. Like, I actually have the rest of my BCAA jug on the floor right now that I have to finish for the night. And then it has, let's see, your bone mass. My bone mass is 6.2 pounds, which it's standard, it's fine. also your base metabolic rate. And for mine, it says that it's 1380 kilocalories, which means that, and of course, sometimes you have to take these measurements with a grain of salt. It's really just to keep you accountable and keep you knowing, you know, if you're decently healthy or not. Like I said, some of these measurements aren't always going to be 100% accurate. But for my, say if I was just eating calories for maintenance, my calories for maintenance are at 1380 kilocalories, which is right in the middle. I actually follow a YouTuber of the name Paul Ravella, and I love his YouTube. He did bodybuilding. He still does it here and there, like every few years, but he has like coaches and all this other stuff. And he was just talking about, you know, your base metabolic rate, and how women's base metabolic rate is usually around 1300. That's the average, and for men it's 1600. So that really means all these hundreds of thousands of calories that people are eating is way too much. So to see that it says that mine is 1380 kilocalories is pretty cool. Like it makes his research like really spot on. So my protein rate is 16.2%, which it's leaning closer to the higher side. It's like right in between standard and high. And I take a lot of protein because I train a lot, and I do a lot of strength training and stuff. So, and I'm trying to lose weight, and protein is like a big deal when you're trying to lose weight because it keeps you satiated. And also my metabolic age, I was like, okay, it's 37. Now the first time when I got on the scale, they said it was 38. So it going down, I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna be 36 this year, so, you know, as long as it's trending down, you know, I'm cool with that. But, alright, so the Visceral Fat Index is standard. Mine is a 6. And the Visceral Fat Index pretty much tells you the fat that's stored around your abdomen cavity, like all where your organs are. It's saying, okay, do you have too much fat there, or do you have not enough, you know, fat there? And luckily, because I've been, like I said, losing weight, it's gotten down to standard. So I'm really excited about that, because if you saw my workout routine part 1 video, you would be like, but Chandra, but I saw, yeah, the stomach has gone down. I have to do like a new video of like my workout routine, my body composition, you know, what I look like now. So, and then the next one is the subcutaneous fat, which is 28.1%, which is not good. So mine is actually really high, and what it means is the fat that you can see on the outer layer, like, you know, the cellulite and, you know, some of the hanging fat and stuff, the stuff that you can see, like, I've got too much stored there. And to be honest with you, I just have a lot more weight in my lower half, like my legs. I've always had bigger legs, and so that's really where a lot more of my fat likes to chill. It does in my stomach, and that's partly because I've had kids, but it seems this go around, and like I said, hopefully this is my last, you know, time of losing weight, that my stomach has really gotten like snatched. Like I'm loving like my results. And like I said, I'll show you guys what I've got going on, but my stomach is a whole lot smaller than I even thought it could be in the past couple of months. Because the first routine video, I put it out in June, and those workouts was from the end of May and early June. So for the end of July, for me to be like really small is pretty cool. But like I said, not to get off on a tangent because I keep getting off on tangents, but yeah, the subcutaneous fat is the layer of fat that you can visibly see, and mine's is high. So standard would be for me to be under 17%. So if I'm at 28.1%, I need to lose like 11% to get to standard. So, and then it tells you standard weight, which standard weight is just for your height, what you should be, like your pounds of what you should be. And to be honest with you, I remember being 12 years old and I was 115 pounds and I was still a small girl. I was a dancer, so I had muscle and that just made me heavier. So me trying to get to 119 at 35 is just not, like, I'm not trying to strive to get that low. As long as I get down to about 130, I'm cool. So then the next one is my fat mass, which is 39.2, and it is standard. It's just saying like what adipose tissue that is all over your whole entire body. And then it'll just tell you what your weight without fat is, which, I mean, I guess you kind of don't really have to know that, but it just tells you anyway. And then it tells you your muscle mass, which my muscle mass is 68.6 pounds, and I am standard. I'm on the higher end of things. Like I said, I know that I've got more muscle. I'm on the higher end of things because if I surpass 73.6 pounds of muscle, then I have a high muscle mass. So my protein mass is right in between standard and high. Like I said, I do take a lot of protein. I try to strive in like having the most I have to get at least the amount of protein that I want my body weight to be. And so it's like between 104 to 133 amounts of protein that I try to have each day. So, which is a lot. So yeah, those are all the categories that it has on this body composition. Like, when I tell you that this body composition scale is like super anal, it's like, it tells you everything about yourself. I just think it's cool because, like I said, it just keeps you accountable. It keeps you knowing like how healthy you are, whether you're slipping and you need to get back into, you know, doing your routine, into making little lifestyle changes. And yeah, I really like this scale. So if you're looking for something like that's gonna hold you accountable and you're really trying to change your life over, and like I said, slowly, like my weight loss literally has been slow. Like, this has probably been, I feel like it's probably been the slowest that it's ever been. But that's always the best because you know that it's going to stay off when it's slow. So I hope this video was informative for you, and I hope that, you know, I was able to answer anything that you had questioning this FitTrack scale. And so I hope you guys will have a fantastic week, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.